She's never in all of her existence perceived herself as courageous. As a child, she was a wimp, afraid not just of her own shadow, but by the possibility of there being more than one shadow that she just couldn't see. She was terrified by the idea of a gigantic world that she had no control over. Her fear would debilitate her. It would send her legs stiff, her head heavy, and her stomach throbbing. She wanted the strength to control her surroundings, and she was too young to understand that that was impossible. Through her constant prayers and her pursuits to conquer her fears, God whispered lessons to her, but she was still afraid, a shy recluse at heart. She's never been courageous, but all her life she has longed to be.
Of our hands. By tomorrow we'll be lost amongst the leaves, in a wind that chills the skeletons of trees. And when the moon it shines, I will leave 2 lines. Just find my love, then find me. But don't bring tomorrow, 'cause I already know I'll lose you. Don't bring tomorrow, 'cause I already know I'll lose.
Is courage reserved for the strong? Or is courage reserved for the fearless? Or is courage found somewhere else entirely? Is courage found when people focus on something else, on something more? Throughout the Bible, does God choose the strong and the fearless? Or does God choose people like Moses, who was so afraid of what God was calling them to do? Moses begged God to pick someone more eloquent, someone more equipped, someone with more guarantee of a success. Did God choose Gideon, the youngest of the weakest clan in the land, to lead the biggest army?
Your shoes would be gone, and your body was no longer beside me. Tomorrow, 'cause I already know I'll lose you. Don't bring tomorrow, 'cause I already know I'll lose it.
It is no coincidence that Jesus describes himself as the light of the world. Jesus says in John 8:12, "Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. You, Lord, are my lamp. The Lord turns my darkness into light," says 2 Samuel 22:29. In Psalms 27, King David writes, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. To whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. To whom shall I be afraid?" King David also writes in Psalms 119:105, "Your word is a lamp to my feet, a light to my path." Light is something that makes all things visible. Light is something that reveals paths and truths, something that guides and something that does not hide. Light is honest. The opposite is deceptive. Darkness hides and traps. It prevents movement and it binds and it blinds. And fear is a type of darkness. Fear offers no hopes. Fear offers no change. And fear is something that doesn't allow for any other possible options. It steals and absorbs your focus. But Jesus promises that no darkness is too strong for his light to overpower. Jesus promises that with him as your guidance, like a lamp for your feet and a light to your path, that movement and goodness will be found in him. Courage is trusting in the light that promises to always guide and to always be good. In John 1:4 says, "In him was life, and that life was the light to all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." Trust in the light of the world, and courage will always come.
Come out of hiding, you're safe here with me. There's no need to cover what I already see. You've got your reasons, but I hold your peace. You've been on lockdown and I hold the key. 'Cause I loved you before you knew what was love, and I saw it all. Still I chose the cross, and you were the one that I was thinking of when I rose from the grave. Now rid of the shackles, my victory is yours. I tore the veil for you to come close. There's no reason to stand at a distance anymore. You're not far from home, and I'll be your lighthouse when you're lost at sea. And I will illuminate everything. No need to be frightened by intimacy. No, just throw off your fear and come running to me. Oh, 'cause I loved you before you knew what was love, and I saw it all. Still I chose the cross, and you were the one that I was thinking of when I rose from the grave. Now rid of the shackles.
Jesus is the light of the world.